See Baba.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Rise and shine. It's butt whipping time.
Where are you from, bro?
Oh, I'm from Tennessee.
Oh, that's a sick accent, bro. I haven't heard that before. That's awesome, dude.
How impressive is that to you?
Really impressive.
And they run through our ass like shit through a tin horn, man, and we could not stop them.
What? Bro, what are you talking about?
I don't think nobody even worried about that type of stuff.
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you.
You're not really that stupid, are you?
So don't shake your fucking head. If you ask a question, I'm telling you how I feel.
I can sit here and tell you for an hour. You wouldn't understand because you've never played. You've never been an athlete before in your life.
I am still up 20 grand from this last time I stick it in you.
More proud of
I
yourself.
don't agree with that. So, just go ahead on your soliloquy, but I just don't agree with that.
Oh, hell, Ricky, I was high when I said that. Because we have a tendency to think that way around here.
You're such fucking dopes.
If you're here, you come up, take the mic, make all your statements. There's a seat here and there's a seat.
That's about as PG rated as I can say it.
Second place of all of college football. You need to think of it that way. You need to think of it that way.
Is this live?
Yes, this is live. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Game On. This is your sports morning espresso shot. I'm your host, Will, of course, from Game On. And I'm here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. This is the most professional, long-time, non-clickbait sports show on the internet. And glad to have you in. I am sitting down today. I am falling apart. I'm breaking. My foot hurts this morning. So you know what I said? I said we're gonna lower this desk and we're gonna do it sitting down like a little bitch. All right. I'm being a huge pussy this morning. Hope you guys are doing better. Hope you guys are doing better. Here's what we got on the menu today. Wild night of sports last night. Crazy comebacks in hockey with last second wins. NBA games were pretty damn good. Kawhi Leonard, he don't miss. This was here. We haven't played this clip in a while. This was Kawhi last night. Where is that? There it is.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He was crazy. He was crazy. We're gonna talk about that. We got to talk about God. The title of this stream. I couldn't believe it. We got to talk about Nico Harrison and the stupid shit he said yesterday. Oh my goodness. I think the Mavericks owners think Dallas fans are stupid. I think they do. I think they think fans are stupid. We'll get into all that. We'll get into all that and more, but that was just wild. Wild. You're not a serious franchise, by trotting that out there and giving those excuses. So we'll talk about that. Our good friend, well, I don't know if we want to say friend, but our guy, Shannon Sharp, is in a little bit of trouble. New lawsuit against him. Uh-oh. We'll talk about that. Oh my gosh, massively profitable night last night with the wheel. After I jinxed the wheel, the Heavy Steps wheel, which is genius. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about in baseball, Steps has a site that takes finds the best odds. It's not like the most likely odds for a player to hit a home run that day. Like that's easy. You could just go and look at who the top favorites are and pull. It's where are the betting markets off the most. They take in all the stats about pitching matchup, size of the ballpark, win factors, all that stuff, and they compare what the current odds are and what the odds should be. Finds you the most valued, I should say, the most valued ones. And he takes the top 30 of them, puts them in a wheel, does a random generator, plucks them out. First day I decided to tail it. We went 0-5 the other day. Hopped right back up on that horse yesterday. 3-1-1. One guy ended up not playing, so it was a scratch. So basically 3-1. plus 14.25 units. How about that? How about that? Not too shabby. Made a lot of money yesterday. It was fun. If you guys are new to the show and you like making money, that's what we do here. That's what we do here. We try to find different angles. I bring you the stats, the trends, the theories, and you do with them what you will, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do with it. That's what we do here. You guys like my Maha cup? Like my Maha cup? Awake, not woke. That's right. 1775 coffee. Shout out. Huh? No pronouns here, baby. Mandate. Free speech rules. I'm talking about drinking my premium Peaberry. Free ad here for 1775 coffee, by the way. Look at that. Premium Peaberry. Get you some. Get you some. Use promo code WILL so they know I sent you. It won't get you a discount, but at least they'll be like, why is everyone entering WILL? Or better yet, enter game on. How about that? Enter game on. And they'll be like, what? What? You won't get a discount, but at least they'll know I sent you. That's hot. That's hot. Let's say hello to everyone that's here. Do you like this? I was messing around with some features on here. You guys like the chat up like this for a little bit? We don't have to do it the whole time, but I thought that way at least I can have it up while I'm rambling. I was watching the stream. I was clipping stuff out yesterday. Watched the beginning of the stream yesterday. Ooh, you could tell it was a Monday. I looked like shit. Granted, I did get out of the shower, so it makes my face all red and stuff like that, but my face was puffy and red, and I was like, oh, God. You look terrible. But we're back today, baby. We're back. We're back. Uh-oh, look at that. B. McCormick drops and the mommy milkers in the chat. Let's take a look at our favorite golf swing.
You got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away?
Bombs away indeed. Good morning, everyone. Patriot's here. What up, Patriot? Leslie's in the house. Titty been soaked. I was thinking about that the other day when we hopped over. I think it was yesterday when we raided. I was looking at the chat and someone asked me about why your name changes, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot it's Titty been soaked over in our show on our show." Oh, we are too silly over here. Mont. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Grass guy's in the house. Grass guy says ready for draft day. I'm so ready for it. I'm so ready for it. So ready for it. B. McCormick's in the house. I think whatever the Cowboys do for the draft is going to be hilarious. Well, that's like the best bet you can make. Even Patriot knows that. And then the Steelers will say, hold my beer. Yep. They're saying the Steelers might go snag Jackson Dart. We'll see. No skin in the games in here. Good morning, sir. Alan. How we doing, Alan? How we doing? 4-game win streak, Chop Nation. That's right. Derp's here. He says, I'm a man. I'm 40. That's right. That's right, Derp. That's right. Oh, boy. Glad to see you guys in. Glad to see you guys in here. Okay. Let's start off. We're going to get into some news and stuff here. That's what we're going to do first. But let's start off with it's Tuesday. You know, we're less than 60. We're about, what are we? Less than 61 hours away from the draft. We need some motivation. We need a little pick me up. What up, supporting? Twins run line today? Ooh, we'll take a look at that. But we need a little we need a little pick me up, huh?
And now he has to overcome another obstacle. So I'm going to support him. I'm going to lift him up, and I'm going to be there for him because I see the way he fights. I see the way that he works, and I know who he is as a person, and that's all I have to say to address him.
James. Oh, Jameis. Let's get into some news today, though. We'll just go down the old Twitter timeline. Ooh, that looks terrible. That looks terrible. Let's switch it back to this. Uh-oh. 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 There we go. At least one team does not have a first round grade on any of the quarterbacks in the draft. Thank God that there's at least one team in the NFL that has a brain, because they're right. The GM of another team said there's no surefire quarterback solutions, and Cam Ward would be the 7th rated QB in last year's class, which is also true. Imagine that. Yet he gets to go number 1 because he's the best of this bunch. Tennessee's stupid. If Tennessee drafts him number 1, they're stupid. Paige says, I'm hoping my Rangers can score some runs in the Little League Park. Where are they at? Are they over in Sacramento? Say, dude, this is crazy. So the reason why I retweeted this was, one, nice hit for this person. Hold on, where are we at? Not me, but whoever hit this. Good on you. Good on you. This is wild, though. Look at it. So it's 4+ James Harden threes made. 4+ Jokic made threes, which that came down to the wire. 4+ Kawhi Leonard made threes, and 4+ Jamal Murray made threes in last night's game. Same game parlay with a 20% parlay boost. You know what would have been wild? The fact that you would have got insane odds if you would have attached the under to this. All those threes made, yet the game still goes under. And the game goes under by, 10 points? It was 217? That's wild. But, no need to get greedy. We'll just take the $8,400 winner, But, live a little next time, Live a little. Here's that wheel. Oh my goodness, look at the wheel. 3, 1, and 1 yesterday. I put $25 on each of these. What did I come away with? What was it? It was so I put 125 in, got my 25 back, obviously, and then for the guy that didn't start. So basically I put 100 in, and it was something like $400-something. I checked last night. I was like, holy cow. I guess that's what happens when you start hitting +5 25s and stuff like that. That even makes up for going 0-5 the other day. Even with that, still up a couple honey buns. How about that? Look at this, though. This is the insane part. On the season, it's 28, 77, and 1, up 46.2 units. So if you were a madman, how about this? We'll make it easy. Instead of saying $100 on it, if you were just betting $10 on all these bets, just $10 on these, this far into the MLB season, you would be at $462. That's pretty good for a home run pop. I don't know who else can do that. I mean, you'd be lucky to go. I mean, that'd be a good season, up 46.2 units, just betting on the run or on the money line or run lines, like just in general for a whole season. Let alone we're like a month and a half or so into this thing. About 100 bets made here, a little over 100 bets made on home run props, and you're up 46.2 units. Steps is onto something here. Go follow his action. He made a special one for just this. It's the Game On _bomb squad. I like it. Yeah, steps in that magic wheel, baby. Yes, give me all the torpedo bats. Allen says the NIL and transfer portal have changed the draft. I'm a man. I'm not quite 40. What do you mean it's changed the draft? How does it affect the draft? Listen, I'm not saying you're wrong, Alan, but I want to know your reasoning behind it. The Georgia legislature won't let you bet still. I know, Alan. I know how you feel. Idaho is not even, I don't even think we're even sniffing approving it here. That's why I can't do DraftKings or any of this other stuff. But thank goodness for offshore books like Bet Online. like Bet Online. Make sure you use the promo code GameOn when you sign up at Bet Online. It won't get you a discount or anything, but maybe they'll know I sent you, you know? Guys stay in college longer and get paid instead of going pro. Well, that would make them better pros, though. You know, they'd be a little bit older, more mature, fine-tune their game. I mean, the NIL is too young or too new to really understand that part of it yet. Because I don't know anyone that's staying in college longer. Like, hell, you even had Cooper Flagg that had a chance to do it for this is college basketball, obviously, but had a chance to do it this year. I thought he might, since they came up short, and they were talking about $15 to $20 million a year. But then we got that story here. We got that story. Actually, let's just hop over to that real quick. The NCAA is proposing new rules to allow direct payments to players. Which it's like, can we just go ahead and do that? Like, I feel like this is a better way to do it. I haven't really read through all this, but just the idea of the school, you know, or just the school to give direct payments to players. Just then we could get some contracts in place. You know what I mean? And we don't have all this shady stuff, right? People out there talking about how much, you know, rumors going around how much this guy got, that guy got, you know, but also mainly, hey, we promise we'll pay you $1 million to come here. You come there. Hey, sorry about that. It's actually going to be $300,000. Tough luck. So I just, you know, picked up and moved all my stuff to go play for you. And you do this. And then we have players sitting out, players transferring because of, you know, all that stuff. This would allow them, you know, we could get both sides, the schools and the players, to have a little accountability for the deal they make. Let's see. So the board of directors on Monday proposed deleting 153 long-standing rules. Yes. This is like if Congress decided to get rid of some laws. Less rules, please. From its handbook, a move that will allow schools to share financial benefits directly with players. An expected step towards a new era of amateurism. Let's just call it semi-pro, right? It's semi-pro. But one that remains contingent upon the approval of the House settlement. Oh, God, that means someone's going to come in with their panties in a bunch and say, no fun. There's going to be a Karen, isn't there? NCAA leaders are aiming to reshape the organization's role and are poised to effectuate sweeping changes by July 1st if the settlement is approved. All right. Who was it yesterday? I think it was Dion came out yesterday. I think I retweeted it. I have it on here. Dion came out. He says there needs to be a salary cap. I'm not against that. Actually, I don't know. I'm torn. I wouldn't be opposed to it, but at the same time, I'm like, screw it. Open market. Go pay whatever you want. I kind of like that because I want to see those schools that try to buy a championship and then they come up short. Fun teams to root against, right? Let's see. Okay. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. We're in a new era. It's all, no one knows what's going to happen. We're just doing this on the fly. The Gold Diggers will be hot after those college boys. That's right. Would have cashed a plus 1578 last night if the Kings would have won. Oh, you cashed out in overtime? Okay. Nico leaving Tennessee. Needs to be some guardrails. Did you see? I have that up here. We're going to get to that. UCLA and Tennessee basically swapped quarterbacks. That's funny. Dude, Kawhi last night could not miss. You know when Kawhi gets in that groove of things? Where he starts finding those little spots and just hits those little daggers. The way he shoots the ball, man, it's crazy. The thing goes in like a line drive right into the hoop. But yeah, 15 of 19, 39 points last night. It was crazy. We're going to get to that when we recap the games. But yeah, look at this. UCLA QB Joey Aguilar is committing to Tennessee. Tennessee and UCLA just swapped quarterbacks. I also saw that what's his name? The new UCLA QB, I'm a leaver or whatever, the old Tennessee one, his younger brother is leaving Arkansas and is also going to go to UCLA. That doesn't make any sense to me, but okay. Oh my gosh, this was funny. We'll come back to that. When I end things on YouTube, we're going to come back and listen to this. This was hilarious. NFL draft rumors. You know me, we love the rumors. Where are we at with that? Oh yeah. NFL rumors. Alabama QB Jalen Milroe is reportedly being eyed by the Raiders to sit behind Geno Smith. That's actually not a bad idea. Go to slide behind Geno Smith for a couple years and learn. Milroe would be a perfect fit in Vegas. I don't dislike that. Here's the thing. That needs to happen in the second round or later, right? Second round or later. If you take him as the 6th overall, you're dumb. Very dumb. If you take him at the beginning of the second round, better. Not as dumb. So we'll see. We talked about that. The Seattle Kraken have fired coach Dan Bilzema. It doesn't matter. He's gone. Who cares? After one season. Buku, if you're out there, sir. I know you saw it. I tagged you in it. I saw your response, but job's open, baby. It's time to apply. Could you imagine Buku in the Buku, Seattle Kraken coach? Let's make it happen. Couldn't be worse than this dude. This guy got one season, and they sucked. Deion Sanders says, this is what I was talking about. Deion Sanders says he wants NIL salary cap in college football. There should be some kind of cap. Our game, I can't do the voice. I'm sorry. I can't do the voice. Our game should emulate the NFL game in every aspect. Rules, regulations, whatever the NFL rules, the college rules should be the same. There should be a cap, and every team gets this, and you should be able to spend that. Well, that's kind of tough to make every team be able to get that because the revenue sharing and whatnot isn't all equal. But okay. Between conferences, at least. Interesting. I'm sure we'll end up getting one. Star tight end for the 49ers, George Kittle. And the Niners are far apart on contract talks with the team and is unlikely to report to offseason program. Remember that he wanted a new contract. He wanted to get paid for I don't know. Oh, because he was like, I want to be a 49er for life and whatnot. But it's like, I don't know, George. You might be asking for a little too much. And they are also trying to figure out how the hell they're going to pay, if they're going to pay Brock Purdy. The Niners. Oh, this was funny. You guys see this going around? Anthony Edwards the other night was heckling Lakers fans. He hit him with I got $200 million and my dick's bigger than yours. Whoops. Let me do that. Watch. Are you saying Rudy got 200 million? He got 200 million. Oh, these guys are wild. These guys are wild. Is Most Pro now a Raiders fan? No. Although I did like the Raiders back in the day. I read, my dad had a book with an autobiography or something. It was a book about Jim Plunkett. I liked reading. I read that. Liked reading about him. But no. How can I be a Raiders fan? They would never let me, even if I tried. They just throw the tuck rule on my face. Not my fault. It was a stupid rule that was there. Gotta play by the rules, though. It was a rule. He was tucking it. And you can't say that now in 2025 because tucking it means something else. How about that? Dude, this is funny. Speaking of draft day, what's the quarterback's name? Bo Callahan, right? Bo Callahan's the quarterback name in draft day. Carson Beck is Bo Callahan. So here you have the Cavendier sister or whatever telling Kaya Trump why she broke up with Miami quarterback Carson Beck. Remember, a lot of people speculate it's because he was like texting other women on Snapchat and stuff like that. And she goes, I didn't break up with him because he was cheating. I broke up with him because of who he is. She basically says no one likes him. Carson Beck is Bo Callahan.
Like, dude, get off your phone. But like, does he have like friends? No. Like,
He's like, dude, get off your phone. Does he have any friends? No.
nobody likes it. And he wouldn't talk to people. He like an ego. He's like, he wanted people to stop and like take a picture. He would like flip off people in the bar, and I'd be embarrassed.
I mean, that's kind of hypocritical. I mean, look at you two.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'd be like very embarrassed, and I was like, oh my god, how are you? Anywho, so like I broke up with him. And then I broke up with him, and like all these cheating shit came out. I had no idea. I didn't break up with him because of cheating. I broke up with him because of like who he was.
That's wild. That is wild. What up, Luxury? How you doing, buddy? Dropping the mommy milkers. Let's play it. Let's play it. Where's that?
You got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away?
Bombs away. Okay, that's enough on you. I gotta show you this other thing too. It's wild. But we gotta get off YouTube first. So YouTube, goodbye. The links to everything are in the description of that. Come on over to the Rumble side, the fun side, the free speech side. All right, YouTube. So goodbye. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Okay, check this out. Where are we at? Listen to this. They said they're never letting Paul Heyman on ESPN again.
Do you care about the opinions of people who are irrelevant? You don't care about the opinions of most people who are very relevant in your life. You don't care about the opinions of the people who pay you. They sit there and they go, hey, Mr. McAfee, don't talk about Shannon Sharp on the air today. And you go, I talk about anything I want. I'm Pat McAfee.
All right.
Watch.
That's another thing too of why it seems like the we haven't got the Shannon Sharp stuff though, but why those allegations seem to just be very convenient. I mean, well, one, you had Shannon Sharp with his IG live sex release thing, you know, that right. So he's got a recent history of, you know, he gets into it. I mean, good for him. Do whatever you want to do in your own bedroom, but don't put it on IG Live accidentally. Anyways, so you got that, but then it's like he just signs like this $100 million contract with ESPN to bring his podcast over there, leaving Colin Cowherd's network, going over there. And then that lady says that, you know, accuses him of horrible acts. Well, I guess we're on wrong. We could say accused him of rape in for over a year, and right as he gets that $100 million contract, and that's what he's talking about. He's like, "Oh, we're not allowed to talk about Shannon Sharp today," but Pat McAfee will tell them, "I'll talk about what I want to talk about."
Watch me swing my schlong all over the place. They go, McAfee, don't talk about your podcast on the air. What do? I'm King Schlong.
Okay.
Watch me, Pat McAfee. Right?
This is on you. This is about you, not me. Accurate stuff.
Right?
Accurate stuff.
I mean, come on. Hey, last night when the roast was over and you and I were out back and you're going, wise man. By the way, it's puff pass, not puff, 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 chase down the gummy, puff, 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 fast, right?
This guy is hilarious. This guy is hilarious. Look at Pat. Pat's like, ah, shit, we are live on ESPN. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
And you go, wise man. You know Stephen A. Smith really sucks, right? Right?
I bet you Pat did say that.
And I go, I love Stephen A. The man calls me the GOAT. The man, Stephen A. Smith, is on the air saying, if there's one person in the universe that I, Stephen A. Smith, at $70 billion a year want to be, it's the wise man, Paul Heyman. And you sit there and you go, these ESPN bastards give me the same money as him, or they can.
No, that's not true.
He's saying this on ESPN. Oh, yeah.
None of that's true.
What up, Super James? Good morning, sir. It's been a while. How we doing, buddy? Let's give it to Super James. Super James in the chat. Hold on. Hold on. That's right. Or should we hit him with the...
The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here!
I'll hit him with the...
But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
He's back, baby. Welcome in, Super James. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope all is well. Okay. I just thought that was funny. I don't think I've ever heard, what was that, Paul Heyman? I don't think I've ever heard that guy talk before. That guy is funny and got some stones to go on ESPN and talk shit to them on their own network. Poor Pat. But it's also probably true. So Shannon Sharpe has been accused, being sued for $50 million for allegedly raping a woman multiple times, what she claims over the course of a year. Sharpe's attorney put out a statement calling it a shakedown to extract millions of dollars from him. It is interesting that right after he gets I think $100 million contract, then this happens. But they thought it was a good idea. Like, this isn't going to backfire on them. They put some text messages out of the accuser that was sent to Shannon Sharpe of stuff that she used to say to him. Like, I want to put my tongue in your asshole and then marry you. What? I want you to put a dog collar. Dude, what happened? StreamYard just went out. They're trying to censor the uncensored pharmacist. What? The most pro. What just happened there, dude? Okay, that's back up now. That's back up. Dude, that was weird. It like StreamYard just glitched out and kicked me out and said no internet, which clearly there's internet. They don't want me talking about Shannon Sharpe's dirty text messages. I know you miss this big juicy ass, $25K for each cheek. Oh my God. See, this is a bad idea though. You post these now, you know she's got some nasty texts of his as well. This is going to get messy. Messy. But we'll see. We'll see. How do you have a Hall of Fame for a scripted sport? Well, you know, there is a talent. All right. It could be scripted, but there's a talent of putting on a show, right? Not everyone go out there and do what The Rock does, you know, do what some of the, you know, most famous wrestlers did. They're entertainers. Not everyone can just go out and entertain, no matter how good the script is. Dude, how red is Pat? Dang, dude. Yeah. 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 Is everything good on your guys' side? Let me know if everything's good on your side. It looks like everything's back up and running now. That was crazy. That was wild. StreamYard though, dude. Jacks up the price on everything. And the product, the platform gets shittier and shittier and shittier. Hey, by the way, I'm teaming up with the season pools. If you guys like doing fun pools and stuff like that, they pick 'em leagues and stuff like that. They got a whole bunch of stuff. They have one coming up for the draft that they did specifically for us. Normally you have to buy their discounted, which you should go buy. It's a great value. Their discounted NFL package pool, normally $130, discounted $60 right now, and then you get the draft props in there, but you get like 15 pools throughout the course of the NFL season, which is insane, and it's so much fun. Over $200,000 worth of prizes to win, and they do pay you. I won 100. I wish I won 100,000. I won $1,000 out of their NCAA, one of their NCAA pools, and I got paid the Sunday after the national championship. Super James, that lawyer is he gives lawyers a bad name. I mean, lawyers really shouldn't have good names to begin with, except for the great Robert Barnes, of course. But yeah, hey, we only have 2 people signed up, and one of those is me. What the hell? I thought you guys were better than this. Go sign. It's free. It's free. It's fun. They're 25 draft props. Look at these. I'll show you. They're just fun, silly props. This is all you do. So you go, and it's free. And guess what? You get a chance. First place, $125. Who doesn't want a free $125? But this is all it is. You just go through, and you can see what I'm picking. How many QBs will go in the first round? 3 or less, or 4 or more? It's just easy, simple, fun things like this, right? So you just answer these questions. Do the top 3 picks go Ward, Hunter, Carter? Will there be more offense or defensive linemen drafted? Just fun stuff. What will be the first commercial after the first pick is made? Right? Who does the number 1 pick hug after they are announced? That's going to be interesting. Which team drafts Drew Sanders? Fun stuff like this. And if you have the most correct answers, you win the $125. Second place is $75. Third place is $50. So get over there. What are you waiting for? It's free. You just got to click the link and do it. I even posted it up over here on the it's pinned to my Twitter page too. If you want to just go there and click it there. We got to use that link so they know I sent you, and so you can get access to it. How about that? Link doesn't work. Let me click it. Yeah, it does. I clicked it. It worked. I just clicked it and it sent me. It says you've already joined. Try it on my X. Go to my X and try that link. Maybe the link I sent in here doesn't work. Let me see. Let me click on this one. Oh, yeah, you're right. It doesn't work. Sorry. Okay, that's my bad. Hold on. Let me give you a new link. The one I pinned up there, of course, doesn't work. Of course. Why do things not want to work some days, you know? The one on X works, though, for sure. For sure. Okay. Okay. Hold up. Let me get your new link. There it is. Gosh. All right. Let's see. We'll see if I do it this way. If that'll work better. Does this link work? Yes. There we go. That one should work now. Here I am telling you guys to go do this, and you can't even sign up because it's not. Oh my gosh. Why won't this thing pin this message? There we go. Now it works. Link no good. That link should work now. Try that one. And go sign up. Free. Who doesn't want $125? That link, try again. I get it. Okay. Your friends supporting election. Oh, signed up for season. Look at that. I get notifications when you guys sign up too. Let's go. Yeah, this is going to be, so I'm partnering up with these guys. They're awesome. It's just two guys that run this site. It's pretty, it's crazy. They got they got a discounted college football bundle right now. Over $15,000 in prizes in that one for the college football. You get college football survivor, weekly pick'em, college football picks. The big one's the NFL one. I already signed up for that one. That's the fun one. That's the eliminator, survivor, the big survivor, small survivor. That's the fun one. But you got that. And the cool thing is, you guys sign up, they'll know I sent you, and they're going to have our own little page on here. We'll have our own page, and we'll have our own squad. And so they'll know the guys that, our team that come from our community will be all squatted up. And when you enter into some of these pools, and there's a message board and whatnot and all that, but you can, see, it says your squad. We'll have our NFL squad. So when we are competing in, like, let's say the Pick'em League during the NFL stuff, how well our whole squad, every member in that does, gets ranked up against other squads. And we ain't losing. All right. We ain't losing. Speaking of which, I got to go make some picks. I'm doing terrible in this one, I think. Yeah. I kind of suck at this NBA. It's a long pool though. But every time there's an NBA game on, we got to pick over under 5-player props. SGA didn't have a good game the other day. Let's go over on him. Giannis went over, but they lost, so I'm thinking under. Luka doesn't know how to not score over 30, so we're going to go over there. Anthony Edwards just told a guy he's got a bigger dick than him, so we're going to go over. Big Dick Anthony out there. And then LeBron. Because fuck LeBron. He's going under. How about that? And it's that easy. That's that easy to do these pools, And I got another draft prop that I got to do too. But they're fun. They have golf ones. You pick an 8-man squad. See how whoever, if you pick guys that accumulate to the most amount of money, they go based off of winnings. You win, that kind of stuff. So go check it out. Go check them out. Okay. I'll change my name to Weakest Link. Oh, it's good to have you back, Super James. Good to have you back here. Oh, we got to talk about this. I totally forgot about this. How could I forget about it? It's the title of it. Nico Harrison. The hell you doing? Let's just listen to this for a second.
Yeah, good question. I did know that Luka was important to the fan base. I didn't quite know it to what level, but really.
What? He didn't just say what I think he said, did he? Let's listen to that again.
I didn't quite know it to what level.
If this man still has a job next season with the Mavericks, which I already suspect that this thing was a ownership move, because no GM has the stones to trade away a top 3 player in the league that young, who's going to be a dominant player. Probably it's really easy to get in the Hall of Fame, but you know what I mean? A chance to be legendary like Luka without ownership's approval. You don't have the stones to do that with ownership approval. It's how much involvement did ownership have in that decision. And I think this was I think he's the patsy. I think he's the fall guy. I really do. I think ownership said, hey, we want to make this move. You're going to make it happen, and you're going to look like an idiot. But guess what? We're going to keep you around, and you're going to get paid. People are going to make fun of you. You're not going to be able to go on X ever again, because everyone's just going to roast everything you do and call you a retard, because what you're going to do is retarded. But we want that, and we're going to pay you handsomely for it. They think Dallas Maverick fans are stupid. They think it's a good idea to have a GM come out and say, I didn't know that, arguably a top 3 player in the league, guy that single-handedly carried our team on his back to the NBA Finals last season, was that important to the fan base. Really didn't. Oh, I mean, I knew he was important, but that important. I didn't think they cared. I think they'd be like, "Oh, okay, cool. We're getting Anthony Davis. That's cool, and some draft picks. That's fun." What? That is wild. Oh, is the internet? Maybe the internet isn't working. Actually, maybe this. I don't know. What is going on? What are we doing? Ugh.
But really, the way we looked at it is, if you're putting a team on the floor that's Kyrie, Clay, PJ, Anthony Davis, and Lively, we feel that's a championship caliber team, and we would have been.
Yeah. We feel like we're a championship caliber team without Luka. Okay.
Yeah! Who's retarded now? Yeah!
Give my fucking hat.
Damn, actually.
It's just. That's crazy. Hey, this dude, John Courier, wins the Boston Marathon. His brother won it back in 2012, and they become the first brothers to win the Boston Marathon. How about that? Cooper Flag is declared for the 2025 NBA draft. Shocker to no one. Absolute shocker to no one. All right, let's get into last night's games. Enough screwing around, chat. Enough screwing around. Okay? Got important business to do. Important business. What are you guys saying? With Jason Kidd coaching gay and retarded. That is funny. All right, there's that. Hey, before we get into this, I'm going to show you. You guys hang out amongst yourself for a second, okay? I'll be right back. Boom. Does Will have a squad link yet? No, I don't. That when we get closer to the season, because the squad links are for like you have to do one for each season. So like for NFL, for college football, for NBA, hockey, all that stuff. So we have to create all that. We'll do it when we get closer to it. Sorry. No, I had to take a leak, man. I knew I was not going to get through going through all this stuff without going to the bathroom first. I've been drinking too much of this 1775 coffee, but it's so delicious. Once again, let me show you. Look at my Maha cup. Look at my awake, not woke, baby. Look at this. Got a box of 50 of them. Huh? Yeah. Look at that cool box. That's right. Drinking my premium Peaberry. 7075 coffee, baby. We love it. I mean, this is a sports morning espresso shot after all, right? Right? Shout out to you guys that joined over there. Appreciate you. Over at the link. Didn't have time to wash his hands. Please. His hands are clean, baby. Washing them up real good. Okay. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. All right. All right. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. There we go. I'm gonna have to be like Beardo and get good at using these keys, these shift keys to switch in between things. That dude is a professional. Remember one of the first times we were in here working, getting the StreamYard thing ready. He's like, "Okay, hold on, let me think. Let's shift this. Let's shift that. Shift that." And I go, "What? You actually do that?" He goes, "Yeah." I'm like, okay, I just clicked the little box below there, but look at you. He's a specimen. Pistons defeat the Knicks last night after almost blowing it, man. I was getting a little nervous for my Kalshi bets because I had the Pistons. I had the Knicks when they were down. They came back. Then I switched over, took the Pistons. They came back. It was beautiful, baby. Beautiful. Terrible third quarter. It was a terrible game to watch. That terrible third quarter. They came out to start the second half. Both teams shot 1 for 7. It was disgusting. Some Knicks fans will probably be bitching about the refs, saying it was one-sided. You can make that argument, but I like that the refs, because it was completely different in this game. This game up here, the refs just let those guys play. It was like old school NBA basketball. They were hitting each other. They were bumping. They just let the boys play. Pistons get the win and tie the series up. They get a 194 win. Another under, by the way. Another under hits in both games. Unders now in the NBA playoffs so far. The real playoffs, not the play-in. 8-2. I'm telling you guys, just bet the trends. Bet the trends. And these are trends that happen year in and year out. But Pistons tied up. We got ourselves a series now. They say a series in the NBA playoffs does not start until a road team wins a game. Well, the series has officially started there. And we're headed back to Detroit, all tied up, baby. Speaking of tying the series up, Clippers tied up. This series is starting now, too. 105-102 win with the Nuggies. Glad I cashed out of this one. I went back and forth. I had the Nuggets when they were down. Cashed out, took the Clippers when they were down. Cashed out, then I took the Nuggets. And they came roaring back when they tied that game up and they were shooting free throws. I cashed out because I'm like, I don't trust you fools. The fact that you guys are relying on Westbrook to hit these threes, which he was, does not give me the confidence that you guys are going to win this thing. Thank goodness I cashed out. Nice little profit there. But the Clippers get a 105-102 win against the Nuggets. Kawhi Leonard was a specimen last night. 15 of 19 shooting, 39 points. Dude was just dialed in. He didn't miss a shot in the first half. He just kept getting to his little favorite spots. And you all know, vintage Kawhi, you know what spots I'm talking about. He likes to line up in certain spots, drive in, do the little fadeaway hook around thing, and just like line drives that ball in there. I don't know how he does it, but he does. Jokic with another triple-double. Oh, my gosh, if Jokic would have got 2 more points there at the end, if they would have just fouled him when he was shooting that 3, or if that 3 would have went in, but if they would have just fouled him there instead of letting him take that 3 and he makes both free throws, I parlayed, you know me, I like to do Jokic under his points in the Nuggets to win. I did that. And then I also did Jokic over his points and the Nuggets to lose. But I also parlayed the under with it. So I had Jokic over points, Clippers to win, and under. And he was 2 points away from cashing that juicy plus 750. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. That's why we can't have nice things, though. That's why we can't have nice things. Here's what we got going on in the association today. Let's see. Let's refresh. We got 3 games, it looks like. Bucks, Pacers. Pacers leading the series 1-0. 4.5-point favorites here. Sharp money coming on the Bucks. I think Dame's back. I think it's Dame time. Let me see. Dame, he spells it different, doesn't it? Oh, good. He just does Dame Lillard. We can do that. I like that. He is upgraded to questionable. He's playing. Let's be honest, he's playing. 62% of the money on the Pacers to get it done again at home to go up to 2-0. Grizzlies at the Thunder. I think this is another under game. I think this is an under. This one went under even with the Thunder scoring 130 last game. Grizzlies only scored 80. Grizzlies are going to score more than 80 this game. Believe that. The Thunder probably aren't scoring 130 this game. But I think the difference isn't going to be the same. And I think we're still going under. What is the current total? Let me see. Current total is 229.5. Yeah, I like the under in that one. I like the under. If you're looking at an overplay, if you are daring to play an over in an NBA game, which I don't know, NBA playoff game, which I don't know why, because it's 8-2 to the under so far. I'd probably look over the Bucks Pacers. But under 229.5. OKC's laying 14.5. Sharp money there on the Grizzlies catching the 14.5 points, but 79% of the money is back in the Thunder today. Back in the Thunder. I just saw what you said, Patriot. Golden showers isn't considered washing. What? Since when? That's my ritual I do before I touch all the pills every day. Timberwolves catching 6 against the Lakers tonight. Lakers embarrassed in game 1. Are they going to come back with a vengeance? Sharp money there on the Lakers. And 56% of the money back in the Lakers in this one. I don't know, man. Total 210.5 seems a little low. That one seems a little low. I'd be scared of that one. God, if you think that it's going under and then you think the Lakers are just going to shoot terrible again, then you should just look at Lakers team total under. That's the way I would do it if you like the under. Just take the Lakers team total under instead. Don't worry about it. Set it, forget it. But that's what we got going on in the association. Just checking the time we're at. Okay. We had some wild times in hockey last night. Playoff hockey. The Capitals get the win. 3-2 victory over the Canadiens in overtime. Alex Ovechkin gets his first overtime goal, playoff goal, in game 1 to win it for the Capitals. That guy's just on a roll. That man is on a roll. How crazy is that? I guess it is. I mean, how many times are you in the playoffs in overtime, right? But still, that's crazy that as long as he's played, he hasn't had an overtime goal in a playoff game. The over-under on Grizzlies is 107. Is that their team total? Let me see. Oh, no, that's Timberwolves. My bad. I clicked the wrong one. You want the Grizzlies? The Grizzlies? Are you talking about this kind of Grizzly? Yeah, Grizzlies 107. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to shoot that poorly again. I mean, they might. They might. But yeah, I'm saying just look at the under. Look at the under. If you had to pick one of those team total unders, Thunder under 121.5 or Grizzlies under 107, I definitely would look at the Grizzlies. I would definitely be looking that way. Like I said, in that Timberwolves Lakers, I just look at Lakers team total over because you know what happens when you play the Timberwolves.
Bring your ass. Hey, bring
Okay. OVOT goal. That's right. That's right. So they get the win there. Jets get the 2-1 win over the Blues. More unders cashing. I mean, just playoffs in general, unders. Doesn't matter the sport, right? Unless you were in the Oilers-Kings game. We're going to get to that one. That one was wild. But the Stars, oh my goodness. I was thinking about betting them. I was thinking about betting them after in the first period when they're down 1-0 on Kalshi, Patriot. Then they score that goal, and I go, oh, I missed it. And then they were down again after the second period. I thought about betting them. I'm like, Stars. Can't trust them. And look at, they come back and score, and they get a goal in overtime, tie this series up. The disrespect the betting markets had against the Stars at home. Plus 125 dogs at home after losing game 1. Just the disrespect. They came out and whooped ass. 4-3 overtime win there. This game was wild. Kings, Oilers. If you had the under in this game, I'm sorry. Kings go up 2-0 after the first period. Then at the end of the second, they're up 4-0, and then at the end of the second period, it's 4-0. Like 30 seconds left in the second period, they score a goal. The Oilers do, bring it to 4-1, and then we have a wild third period. Wild. They make it 4-2. Then Kings get a goal. And then the Oilers just rip off a bunch of goals to tie it up 5-5. Absolutely insane. It looks like the Kings are about to collapse. And then in the final minute, the Kings get one more goal to win 6-5. If you stayed up late and watched that one, you had a wild time. Wild time. That's going to be a fun series. Can't get him to send the email to verify gender? Who, Josh? Who's sending emails? Super James, here's hoping Oilers girl is ready for the home games. Oh, yes. Yes, let's hope. We haven't heard from her since in a while, actually. We haven't heard from her in a while. What do we got today? Devils and the Hurricanes, game 2. Hurricanes lead series 1-0. Carolina minus 250 favorites, plus 210 for the Devils. Oh, Frank the Tank's going to be sad today. Senators and the Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs minus 185 favorites. Senators plus 155 for game 2. Toronto leads at 1-0, by the way. Panthers Lightning, game 1. This is what's crazy. All these other teams are on game 2. Panthers Lightning haven't even played yet. What are we doing? Lightning minus 115 home favorites. Panthers minus 105 road dogs. Coin flip game here. Who do you guys think is going to win that one? That should be a fun one. And then we got the Wild and the Golden Knights. VGK, baby. VGK minus 240 favorites. Wild catching plus 200 on the comeback there. I'm just saying. No, you don't. VGK at home. You just can't. You can't. We got Carolina, Leafs, Lightning. You guys are all over the place. All right. That's what we got there. We got to talk a little MLB scores, and we got to talk a little highlight, baby. Little highlight. Where are we at? There we go. The Red Sox 4-2 on Boston Marathon Day. Get the 4-2 win over the White Sox. The streak continues, baby. I put a side bet too. So we're at 1 now, by the way. I'm betting 1 unit and rolling it over until the White Sox lose 10 in a row. But I put a side bet on the Red Sox to go over 5.5 runs, like plus 110. They had 4 in like the first couple innings and then score again. Dead to me. Guardians 6-4 victory over the Yankees. They went up 6-0 on them. Yankees tried to come back, couldn't do it. Marlins 6-3 win over the Reds. Tigers 6-4 win over the Padres. What's up with everyone scoring 6 runs? How about that? Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I just got a nice notification, everyone. Oh my goodness. Let's go. 1775 Coffee just emailed me. My order is being processed right now. I got some premium PA. I took advantage of that package that they sent out like a couple weeks ago that said, hey, this is normally like $300. You can get it for $100. I said, yes. It comes with the premium Peaberry, the reusable K-Cup filter, and then the new rejuvenated anti-aging coffee. 2 big bags of that. Thank you very much. I can't wait to try it. That way I can look younger and beautiful in the mornings here with you, right? I don't look like shit like yesterday. And then a 1775 tumbler. Ooh, let's go. I like it. Shout out 7075 Coffee. Hopefully I win that Cybertruck. That'd be cool. I don't know what I'd do with it, but I'd drive it around. This is what I do. I would be drinking my premium Peaberry, driving that thing around, just taking videos of it and then posting it to you guys. Just cruising. Mets defeat the Phillies 5-4. Mets are 10-1 at home now on the season. Are the Mets actually good? What? Braves 7-6 win over the Cardinals. That's a 4-game win streak. The Braves are back, baby. Braves are back. This is the Braves right now.
But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Astros 7-0 win over the Blue Jays. Blue Jays just falling apart. And the Giants 5-2 victory over the Brewers. That's what we got. Let's take a look at today's action report in the MLB. You've been approved for trans surgery? Are you saying that because of the Cybertruck? That's gay? What's getting a Cybertruck, a free Cybertruck, and $30,000 cash, driving around? Heck yes, I'd drive around, post videos of it. They gave me a free Cybertruck. I'm going to give them some free promotion. Awake, not woke. I thought that was your notification. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I get it. I get it now, Super James. I get you. I get you. I'm not fully awake, as you can tell. Yankees and the Guardians go at it again today. Yankees minus 110 road favorites. Even money on the Guardians there. 81% of the money back in the Guardians today. Reds and the Marlins. Reds minus 125 road favorites. Marlins plus 110 on the comeback. Sharp money taking the Marlins today. Big money back in the Reds with 69% of the bets. Ayo, and 78% of the money back in the Reds. Padres and the Tigers, coin flip game, minus 110, minus 105. Pick a side, don't matter. Padres, sharp money, big money on their side. 69% of the money. Ayo, on the Padres in this one. Orioles and the Nationals. Orioles minus 135 road favorites. Nationals plus 115 on the comeback. 53% of the money back in the O's on the road. Mariners, Red Sox. Red Sox minus 130 home favorites. Mariners plus 110 road dog. Sharp money, big money back in the Mariners today. Action Network expert taking the Sox at home, though. 60% of the money back in the M's. Phillies, Mets plus 115 home dogs. The Mets, who are 10-1 at home, are plus 115 today. I'll let you do the math on that, figure out if that makes sense to you. Sharp money is on the Phillies minus 130. 57% of the money is back in Philadelphia today. Cardinals, Braves 135 home favorites. Cardinals plus 180 road dogs. Braves, Austin Riley just keeps hitting home runs. I love him. He hit another one last night. Sharp money on the Cardinals there. Action Network expert back in the Cardinals, but 78% of the money is on the Bravos. Dodgers and Cubbies. Cubbies, even money. Home dogs to the Dodgers, minus 120 road favorite. Sharp money there on the Cubbies. Big money back in the Dodgers with 85% of the money on the Dodgers. I wonder if Ohtani's back yet or not. Wonder if he's back yet or not. That line makes me think no, but who knows? You know, when Ohtani comes back, we have to bet him to hit a home run. Just became first-time father. Shout out. Shout out, Ohtani. New dad out there. You know he's going yard. Rockies at the Royals. Royals minus 220 home favorites, plus 180 for the Rockies as road dogs. Sharp money on the Royals, and 95% of the money back in the Royals today. What could go wrong? The Rockies suck, though. The Rockies suck. Speaking of teams that suck, the White Sox. Plus, you're plus 205 dogs to the Twins. The Twins, who are terrible. Twins minus 250 favorites. 87% of the money's on the Twins, as it should be. Just parlay the Twins and the Royals together and just be done with it. Blue Jays and the Astros. Astros minus 115 home favorites. Blue Jays minus 105. Sharp money and big money on the Blue Jays after getting skunked yesterday. Some people are thinking the Blue Jays are coming back with a vengeance. 74% of the money is on the Blue Jays. Pirates at the Angels. Angels minus 200 home favorites. That is embarrassing for the Pirates. Sharp money on the Angels, plus 170 if you want to take the Pirates in that one. 87% of the money is on the Angels. Rays and Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks minus 160 home favorites. Rays plus 135 road dogs. Big money on the Diamondbacks. Shout out to AJ and his Diamondbacks. 85% of the bets, 94% of the money on the Diamondbacks today. Brewers and the Giants. Giants minus 135 home favorites. Brewers plus 118 road dogs. Sharp money on the Giants there. 57% of the money back in the Giants today. And the night game tonight, the Rangers. Patriots Rangers gets to go out to Sacramento and take on the A's. We know what to do. Just bet the over, bet the home run props. Man, we should just do the wheel just for this game to figure out who's going to hit a home run in this one. A's minus 145 home favorites. That shocks me. That shocks me. What is up with your Rangers, Patriot? Why are they dogs? Is that money on the floor? Plus 122 dogs. Sharp money on the Angels. Big money back in the Rangers. 75% of the money on the Rangers. And the line's moving the other way. That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good. That's your actual report for today for MLB. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. All right. All right. Let's get into this. Hold up. Wait a second. Something ain't right. Let's see. Oh, that's studio. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. That's what I want. Thank you. Hey, thanks for working. Thanks for working. You're a pal. I'm on the plus money for the Rangers. Are we gonna do any? Are we gonna go over? We gotta bet the over too. Bet the over. We're gonna bet some home run props. We gotta do all that stuff, right? Right. But first, we gotta talk about the World Highlight League. The World Highlight League. Yes, this is Battle Court Highlight down in Miami, and today we have the Warriors and the Chargers. But we got to recap what happened yesterday. Yesterday was a big match. Big match there for the standings, and it looks like the Renegades solidify themselves into the playoffs now with a 4-2 victory over the Fireballs. Good for them, right? Good for them. Let's recap what happened here. Gaucher Urbieta, get it done. I told you guys 3 sets, 2-1. It was, what was it, 2-1 plus 260 or something, plus 280. Doesn't matter. It's a winner, regardless of what it was. Gaucher Urbieta, get it done over Urrutia and Rotz. Ron defeats Ben in 2 sets. I mean, Ron was like a minus 800. Poor Ben. Gaucher defeats a Rotz in 2 sets. That was shocking right there. 2 sets, 6-3, 6-3. Big bro put little bro in his place and said, not today. We got playoffs on the line, brother. Not today. Gonaga defeats Lalu 6-3, 6-4. That one shocks me. I mean, he was the favorite, but I thought Lalu was going to get him or give him a test, but Gonaga ate his Wheaties yesterday or something. Jed and Cabrera get the win over Joseph and Flores, 6-2, 6-2, and a 2-0, 2-set to nothing victory. And then Gonaga and Urbieta defeat Urrutia and Ron in 3 sets. They drop the first set and come back with a vengeance, win 6-3, and then 6-5 down to the final point. What a thriller. And that won it for them. It would have been a tie had they not got that one. That is wild. Speaking of wild, let's see what we got today. Today, we got the Warriors and the Chargers. Douglas and Julian are going to start things off. I need to pull up the odds, courtesy of DraftKings. You can bet this over at DraftKings Sportsbook. Check them out. If you come over here, you just go down the World Highlight League. World Highlight League. Come here. You can check out. You can get all the odds over here. If you're Floridian in the great state of Florida, you can bet using Hard Rock Bet. But we got Douglas and Julian versus Eacher B-Day and Ubia. Douglas and Julian plus 110 dogs. Eacher B-Day, Ubia minus 140 favorites. That's going to be a good one. I don't know who to take in that one. I lean towards the dogs just because it seems like a coin flip to me. So you're getting value there, but I don't know. Alex and Manny minus 130. Minus 130 favorites over Zulaka and Arta at even money. That's also a good one too. I'll probably take Zulaka and Arta though, even money. But we're starting off. Yesterday we had a bunch of big favorites. This one we got coin flip matches. I like it. Correa and Bradley going up against the best beard and highlight, El Barbara and Gallo. Correa Bradley minus 220 favorites. El Barbara Gallo plus 170 dogs. I'll probably look at the 2-0. What's the 2-0? Correa Bradley 2-0 to win 2 sets to nothing plus 120. I like that. Then we got Julian versus Arta. Julian minus 425 favorite. Arta 3-1 dog today. That's going to be a tall task. Then Alex and Bradley plus 110 dogs to Eacher B-Day and Gallo minus 140. I like the Alex and Bradley there. I like that one. And then the final match, we get Zulaka versus Douglas. I think Zulaka got him last time. Minus 245 favorite. Douglas plus 185. How can you not root for Douglas in this one? Here's what I'm liking today. Here's my best bets. I like the Correa Bradley. I like the Correa Bradley plus to win 2-0 plus 120. I like Where is it at? I like Julian to win 2-0 against Arta. And then I'm going with my guy Douglas to win 2-1. Win 2-1. Now you can bet them all individually, or you can parlay them together like a degenerate and get over 14-1 on your money. You choose. But those are my best bets today. Correa Bradley 2-0 victory over El Barber and Gallo. Julian 2-0 victory over Arta, and then Douglas a 2-1 victory at plus 290 over Zulaka. How about that? This is the World Highlight League. Warriors versus Chargers tonight, 5 p.m. Eastern, over on ESPN 3, FUBO TV, or their YouTube channel. Links to all their social media stuff, their YouTube channel, this website, and more is in the description of this stream or video, however you're watching. World Highlight League, great sponsors of the show, and we love highlight here. And fun sport, not only fun sport to watch, but a fun sport to bet on. All right, it is fun when you got some money, some action in on this, and you get to watch it, and then you're watching it. It's intense. It's intense. Those guys do a great job over there. This is the World Highlight League. Chargers, Warriors tonight, 5 p.m. Eastern. I will see you there. Oh yeah. Boo. Yeah. What is Patriot saying? I'm on the plus money. Oh yeah, you said that. Home run props. All that money on the floor. Yes, over and the home run props, all that money on the floor. I'm doing it with you. What up, Colin Ray? How we doing? Keemstar has smoke up his ass. Ooh. Sounds like a gifted trait. All right, we got to raid someone real quick. See, I remembered. Let's find someone to raid. Who's live this morning? Who's hanging out? Oh, we got to go. Let's go visit our guy, Pudge. I love Pudge. Make sure he's actually live, though. Yeah, I'm getting good at this. Doing it the first try. Get over there. Go show Pudge some love.
Whoever that is, please stop singing. Fuck. Game On has rated the show.
Driving a ship. What?
God,
There we go.
a Game On podcast. My guys from the best gaming show on the Rumble. Let's go,
baby.
man. If there was ever a moment that I wish I had my freaking sound bites, it was this moment right now.
Let's go.
But since I don't, we'll just have us a little party here.
Let's go, baby.
On the 3-4. Here we go. Yeah!
See, Pudge does it right.
This is as good as it's going to get today, guys.
He does it
I
right.
don't have it all set up like I normally do.
This is what you do
But
when you
it's
get
a
ready,
good
all right?
day
Just
to
luck.
be a sailing out
Tell you
here
so.
on these high 7
Look
seas
at
playing Black Flag.
That's what we're talking about.
What is going on, guys? Good to see everybody out
beautiful.
here in the chat. I really appreciate that raid. Game On. Will, Cricket, appreciate all you guys. Hello,
Heck
girl.
yeah. Appreciate you, Pudge.
James, appreciate you coming in. Oh,
Iris Life.
looks like booty. We like us some good booty.
Oh, that's beautiful.
All right. Let's
That is beautiful. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was fun. Go show Pudge some love over there. He's having fun driving ship around. I miss Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Anyways, that'll do it for today's show. Remember, we're less than 60 hours away from the NFL draft. 60 hours, less than 60 hours away from hearing me press this 1,000 times. If I can't even find it. This. Cannot wait. Tennessee, you are on the clock. But ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll be back tomorrow morning bright and early, 4:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, as always. But until then, good luck, good gambling, and of course, game on.